we thank this commission, our county managers, Liberty Partners, Corey and Jason. Without each and every one of you, the funding for the training and evidence building would not have happened. And I just can't thank you enough. Excited for what Liberty Partners have brought to the table. You touched on something that I was going to mention, is when we get to Tallahassee navigating legislation. I'll be first to say I'm not well versed in the Capitol. I know where a few places are, but whenever we need to stand as a united front, and that's how things get done in small counties, in my opinion, is we have to collectively stand the line, have the same voice, have the same message, and understand the needs of the county. Whatever department, division, constitutional officer, whatever that is, we recognize that as one body, and our message is unfaltering when we get there. And I can't thank you and tell you how important that is. So thank you guys from Liberty Partners, and again, Commissioner, County Manager, Miss Martha. I know you got your head down over there, but I thank you for keeping the organization of all this kind of in line. You are my go-to whenever I say, hey, where are we at and what we need, things of that nature. You have answered a lot of questions for me and the Sheriff's Office. I want to thank you for that as well. So that was all I had. If any questions there for me, this was just mainly just to thank you for everyone. So looking forward to moving forward with the evidence building. Fell a little short on our ask, but we knew going into this thing this was going to be a phased approach, and I think the funding we had left over from the initial request and for this one will get us to a building and an envelope stood up. I believe that's is next on the agenda, and then we'll relook at this to see what a finish-up project for if we can do it in-house or if we have to go back to legislation. But we will face that one when we get there. Thank you again for your time.
Will you give an update on the chiller at the jail, please?
So air conditioner at the jail as of this morning, we are on the higher end of compliance. Put Freon in it. So, yesterday found another. Now the troubleshooting side is beginning. We have a solenoid that failed. That solenoid has been ordered. Hopefully it will be here fast track here this evening. Once that solenoid is like any other old system, once we get one part replaced, we'll continue the troubleshooting mechanical side of that until we get up and running. But both circuits are running. One of them is just running poorly, but 72 hours ago wasn't running at all. So we're leaps and bounds from where we was at a couple of days ago.
The replacement y'all had located, was it still available?
As far as I know, as our last conversation, whenever we left our last meeting, yes. We had that conversation. I think in that room, let's go ahead and get it in South Carolina. Now where that portion of it is, I don't know. Our focus is right now get more hab running to meet those requirements and get us out of that current state. But I can't find you that answer, and I will get that back to you of where it's at and availability of that.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.